Ashton, you've done a study abroad.
Yes.
Can you tell us about where you went, kind of what you did, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so I actually studied abroad last spring for my Spanish major. I got to go to Oviedo, Spain, which is now my favorite place in the world. So it was a semester-long program, and we went with a group of students. There were 14 of us, so it was pretty small. And we got to travel around Spain, as well as take classes. We were enrolled in the local university there, as well as at a school with other international students. So a lot of other students from the US, Canada, who are all in Spain taking Spanish classes. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And of course, this is just one example of being able to go abroad, but can you tell us a little bit about why you recommend going abroad for any student?
Yeah, I think for every student, no matter what your major is, it's just a great opportunity to do something new, do something different, learn in a different way. I know going to a different culture, it was the first time I'd been outside of the United States. So it was super fun just to experience life from a different perspective and just really grow with myself. You get super close with all the people you go with because you're all kind of in it together. So yeah, it's great to meet new people and really grow.
Yeah, absolutely. And then can you tell us what your favorite experience while you were abroad, the kind of best thing that you did?
Yeah. That's hard to say because everything was so awesome. But our first weekend there, we went on an excursion with our professor, and there was a little mountain in air quotes, I guess you could say, that you could climb. And at the top was this big famous statue. I mean, she was like, "We're not going to go as a class, but if you guys want to go ahead. You just go right up the path. It's about an hour hike up this path." So we all decided to go, obviously, but we got lost. And so we were hiking in the woods. We took the wrong path. We were gone for like 4 hours. We were lost. We had no clue, but it was so fun. It was a great experience for that like first weekend. We were all laughing. It started raining. People were falling, and it was just a great way to start the trip. Like we had no clue what was going on, but it was so fun. And we got really close.
Good, yeah. And I think what's super exciting about studying abroad in general is that all of your trips are going to be led by faculty members too. So you're never just let loose in another country. You're really going with people who can help kind of immerse you in that culture. And I think that kind of goes back to our mission too, of wanting to make sure that students are really prepared to be Christians out in this global society, not just be Christians in their own small, Christian space. So it's super exciting to be able to go. About 2/3 of our students will go abroad at some point. So it's really pretty common. And something that's pretty cool is that, Ashton went for a full semester. So either in the fall or the spring, you can go. But we also do something called interim. And interim is actually just a 1 month, really accelerated semester. So if you're on campus, you're just taking one class during that time. But it's also an opportunity to be able to go abroad. So if maybe you're a little bit nervous about going for a full semester or can't fit it into your schedule, interim is a really great option. That's actually what I did when I was a student. I went to England, Germany, and Switzerland all within 3 weeks. So it was super quick. Yeah. But the course that I was taking was called Psychology and Religion in Europe. Neither of those were things that I was specifically studying for my major, but they were things that I was really interested in. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to still be able to go on these abroad trips. Even if they're not geared towards your specific major, you can still get credit for them and still really be able to explore the world, see new things, kind of get out of your comfort zone, those sorts of things as well. And then one other thing, just a quick mention, is that scholarships will actually travel with you abroad. So it really shouldn't be a huge additional cost to be able to go. If you're going for a full semester, it really should be about the same cost as being on campus. And then if you're going for an interim, usually it's between $2,000 and $4,000 extra. But I think what's really nice to just mention about that is that price for being gone for 3 to 4 weeks is actually outstanding. And your lodging and your food and all that kind of stuff is included in that price as well. So again, an awesome opportunity. Definitely something that we recommend.
Guys, I'm Emma. I'm Abby, and we're here at the Rhetoric Center where we have Kate here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Kate. I'm a junior here at Calvin studying writing and linguistics.
Awesome. So we are going to ask a few questions about the Rhetoric Center here. So what does the Rhetoric Center offer, and just what is it for people who don't know?
Yeah, so the Rhetoric Center is full of student consultants, so peers just like you that are helping you with your writing. We aim to help you at all points of the writing process. So whether you're brainstorming, revising, editing, or you're just suffering from writer's block and you just need someone to talk to, you can come and talk to us.
Awesome.
That's awesome. So I heard there's also a fun event going on tonight called Write Night where you can get help with your papers and things like that. What is that kind of about?
Yeah, so tonight we're going to be open from 7 until midnight. And we will be available for 4 sessions, and there'll be snacks and prizes, and just a community to kind of suffer and write those papers together. So you do have to pre-register, so you can do that on one of our posters or on our Instagram, Rhetoric. I think it's Calvin Rhetoric Center, but any combination of those things, and you'll find it in the link in our bio to sign up.
Awesome. And so you work here. What is your favorite part of working at the Rhetoric Center, and what do you like about it?
Yeah, my favorite part about this job is kind of helping students get breakthroughs. So if they're brainstorming, trying to come up with a thesis, those are my favorite things to work with, where a student has a bunch of ideas and they can finally narrow it down into one. I also love working on creative projects. So we're not just here for your academic writing, but really for any piece of rhetoric that you want to bring in.
Awesome. Do you guys
Awesome.
edit more than just papers too?
Yeah, we do actually. We can help with speeches and with art actually. So any visual presentation or anything visual, anything written, and anything oral.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
super awesome. Well, it was so great to hear from you,
Yeah.
Kay, and meet you tonight. And we're so thankful to be able to feature one of our awesome resources here at Calvin. I know I've used it so many times for different papers and things, and I'm sure Abby has too.
Yep.
So thanks for featuring us.
My name is Abby Van Coten, and I'm an admissions counselor here at Calvin. And today with me, I have Caroline Commodore, who is a student. And I'm going to let Caroline introduce herself briefly.
Hey, I'm Caroline. I am a senior here at Calvin. We are both actually from Denver, Colorado. We are childhood friends. So
Yeah.
that's pretty fun.
Yeah, fun fact, we actually grew up like a couple blocks away from one another. So
Sure did.
yeah, it's great to be back at Calvin together. But yeah, today we're going to talk about our first year research opportunities, and we have 2 of those. One of them is our Phage program. So this is really great for students that are interested in biology, and it's actually a 2-semester program. So you do it your first semester and your second semester. And then we also have something called the Phage program, which is the first year research for the earth sciences. So this is great if you're really interested in earth science research. And I believe it's a 1-semester program. Both of those have a deadline to apply by March 15th, and then announcements for if you're in that class usually come out end of May, beginning of June. But yeah, so Caroline was a part of the Phage class her freshman year, so I'm going to ask her a few questions about her experience. So yeah, first of all, Caroline, what got you interested in being a part of the class?
Well, I've always really loved seeing different environments and seeing different outdoor ecosystems and whatnot. And I was very curious about Michigan's lakes and dunes. So it was really a great way for me to go and see different environments that are here in Michigan, not too far away. We would go out to the lakes once a week, and we could do research out there, which was really a great way for me to get off campus and meet new people. It was definitely worth my time.
Yeah, and what was your favorite part of the research class?
Honestly, it probably was just getting off campus like that and getting to go and see the lakes. You get to see it change through fall and winter through that semester. And yeah, it was just really great to see that.
Yeah, and what was probably your biggest takeaway from the class? Like, what was the best, maybe, research part of it that you did?
I think an appreciation for these things that are dunes. People don't realize how important roles they play in protecting our coastal lines. And yeah, they're really fascinating land feature and sea feature to study about.